this is my dad, Peter. Peter is a world-renowned classical pianist, conductor, professor of music history, and musicologist. It's pretty safe to say that Peter knows more about music than anyone I know. Except, he has not listened to anything written after 1870. He has almost no knowledge of today's musical trends, genres, or culture. This is a Professor Reacts. Okay, so this is Young Thug, rising star from Atlanta, rapper.
He's young?
Yeah, he is young.
Is he a thug?
Yes, to the best of my knowledge, he is a thug. And
in the
he's
best sense of the word.
the unique timbre of his voice and a lot of use of controversial imagery. He wears dresses. He's got a really unique aesthetic to him. So
Cool.
The name of this song is Power.
First you get that money and then you get that power. If he tune in, knows up, but he on that power. Now you walk around with VD in your trousers. Diamonds bullying on my chest, no fucking blouse. You trying to make it rain out. You did that. Ain't want no thing about you.
Wow. Yeah, I can see why people like that. It's got a contained aggression in it, where he's got this kind of almost drugged out delivery sometimes, but very pointed, choice of words and very aggressive kinds of stuff. But the thing about it that struck me, again, coming at it from as a keyboardist and as a totally zooming in on the pitches, is it's sad, man. I mean, there's this minor chord, and then there's this other minor chord, and it's back and forth, these two chords, and the timbre. It's like if you took away the drums and you took away the voice, those keyboard chords could be like a really somber soundtrack to a really depressing film or something.
That's true.
It gives me a kind of a certain almost like a heartbroken feeling, even if it could have been about a happy time or something, but there's something sort of tragic about that whole unrelenting. That's the other thing, is the fact that these chords don't change, or they change, but then they change back, and then they change, and they change back, and there's just something kind of almost like a sort of musical doom there that just, you can't escape it.
It is intended as party music,
Really?
He's talking about money and
oh yeah,
and
Huh. There's a composer called Henry Purcell. I'm sure he was Young Thug was thinking of this. Well, Henry Purcell was a British composer. Let's see, 1659 to 1695, and he wrote towards the end of his life. There's an opera in which the heroine Dido is her boyfriend just left because the gods told him he had to. Anyway, he loves her, but he can't because it's his destiny, and he leaves. And so she kills herself. And the music under her last song, it has this thing where there's these few notes in the bass that just go over and over again very slowly. And it's like a musical symbol of this doom, this end of, this unshakable demise, what's about to happen to her. And this is even more unrelenting than that, because there's just basically these two chords.
It's darker than the climactic doom of an opera by Henry Purcell.
And the other thing is, if you notice, first you get the money, and how does it go? Then you get the power?
Yeah. First.
And you notice the way he sets that, where the pow is the strong syllable, but he stretches it out at the end, power, and it sort of, again, distorts the word, just kind of, it's like a question mark at the end there. It's kind of,
That's interesting, though.
Yeah.
It is. It does kind of suggest a question almost.
Yeah.
Well, any other thoughts on Young Thug, Power?
Yeah, man. I think he's got some talent there. No question about it. I can see why people like his music.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. We'll be putting out another episode soon. I would love to hear your suggestions for other songs to use, and subscribe or whatever, and I'll put some links to what we talked about in the description. Thanks. Have